Minecraft is a beautiful game. For those who don't know, you go out into an endless world to explore, collect resources, and make whatever you want.
Oh my god. Oh, hell.
It was made for people's creativity to shine. You can even play with your friends and create stories like no other. It's great. I love it. And I personally think it's a great representation of most people's lives. That might sound far-fetched at first, but let me explain. Let me take you back in time. I remember the first time I opened up a Minecraft world. I was at my friend's house on a Saturday morning and I was around 8 years old. And it was my first ever video game experience. I didn't know what to do, I didn't know how to progress. I spent countless hours trying to find new items of worth. Half the time I got straight dog shit, but it was all fun and games. I had no time limit, nothing looking down at me, just me and the game. What made it even more interesting was that there was something new to do every day. It wasn't always repetitive, and even if it was quite enjoyable. I continued to play for several years. I built masterpieces. I even got friends to join me so we could help each other grind for those sweet, sweet diamonds. Yo, bro, what do you have for me? Oh, thank you, bro. All right, what do you got? What do you have? More sweet, sweet diamonds. Hell yeah, give them. All right, we're going to check on your brother. Yo, why are you bleeding, bro? Yo. Oh, nah. As I continued, that spark started to slowly dim down. I remember I'd reached a point where I'd open up the game and my friends and I would play for a couple of days, maybe 2 weeks, and then we'd stop. Months later, we'd come back and repeat. Over and over again, we'd only play for 2 weeks at a time, and I didn't know why. Well, now I have an answer. In the Minecraft community, there's a phenomenon known as the 2-week Minecraft phase. This happens because we don't play for the love of the game anymore, we play for the satisfaction of the end goal, the best ending possible. We rush the game and it doesn't feel fun anymore, and we immediately kill the final boss without leaving room for stories and memories to build. And honestly, just like our lives, we started as young kids, knowing nothing. We picked up our first rock outside and played with it. There was nothing wrong and we were having fun. We didn't know what taxes or money or school was, and it was all for the best. Not knowing all of this and being naive let our brains run wild. No stress, and we honestly all didn't care. I remember as a young kid, I'd wake up, play with my toys or go outside, and hours would go by. As soon as my mother called me in, I'd get bummed knowing I couldn't play anymore. Nevertheless, I went to bed happy because I knew that I'd wake up the next day looking forward to playing again. My friends and I would hang out, creating stories and small mini-games, and sure, some were quite weird, very weird, but that didn't matter because we didn't have a care in the world. Bro, what are you doing, bro? What the hell's wrong with you? And honestly, as shown, this is exactly what life started to feel like transitioning into high school. It started to become formal. Everyone started nitpicking at every small detail about you. Being that quirky kid wasn't so fun anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, some of that quirk can be too much. But at the end of the day, it's what makes us human amidst all the formality. One of the most memorable experiences in Minecraft is the first night. You have nothing. No armor, no food, no shelter. The sun starts setting and you have no idea what's coming. So what do most new players do? They panic. They dig a hole into the side of the mountain and sit there until morning. Looking back, it's kind of funny, but that's exactly what many of us do when we're thrown into something unfamiliar. Freshman year felt like my first night in Minecraft. I didn't know where my classes were. I didn't know who my real friends would be. I didn't know who I wanted to become. Everything felt uncertain, and uncertainty is scary. But Minecraft teaches you something important. The only way to survive the first night is to go through it. You can't skip to morning. You can't magically gain experience. You have to face the darkness and learn from it. And eventually, what once terrified you becomes normal. The same thing happened throughout high school. The things I feared as a freshman are things I barely think about today. Not because they disappeared, because I grew. Following the first night, you bust out a pickaxe and decide to go on your first mining trip. You need to do this. Mining is how you acquire the resources to improve your craft. Sometimes you spend an hour underground and find absolutely nothing. No diamonds, no treasure, nothing. It feels like a waste of time and you want to give up. Then, suddenly you break one block and discover an entire cave system full of resources. And I think life often works the same way. Sure, we don't all go mine and craft, but some of the biggest improvements develop when it feels like nothing is happening. You don't become stronger after one workout. You don't become smarter after one class. Growth happens quietly, one block at a time, and most of the time you don't realize how much you've changed until you look back. in my sophomore year, I took my intellect for granted. I decided that homework wasn't for me. I didn't need it, I didn't do it. My grades were dropping due to the missing assignments, and I didn't try and fix them. As the end of the year came up, I started to stress. I realized that intelligence alone wasn't enough to carry me through life. For the first time, I was forced to confront the consequences of my own actions. There wasn't a teacher to blame, a difficult test to point fingers at, or bad luck to hide behind. The reality was simple. I had put myself in that position. When I compare myself today to who I was at the time, I realize that all those small experiences added up. Every mistake, every awkward moment, and every success. Together, they became something more and more valuable. Going back to what I said earlier, you need to craft. A crafting table is basically how you turn raw materials into something useful. Wood becomes tools, resources become buildings, ideas become reality. You take it wherever you go. It's honestly like your right-hand man. But you can't make something out of nothing. You need ingredients. And similar to that, the person I am today wasn't built entirely by me. Pieces of me came from my parents, my friends, and my teachers, and even people I no longer talk to. Everyone and everything leaves behind some resource that contributes to who we become. For example, school has taught me how to deal with people and how to manage my time, and sure, I'm doing this assignment the day before it's due, but we all make mistakes, right? Alright. And sometimes we don't appreciate that until years later. No one beats Minecraft without gathering resources, and no one gets through life without learning from others. Although I learned all this, it still wasn't enough. Similar to the 2-week Minecraft phase, life started to become boring. Less action and more work. Everyone was out there to be the best, the richest. At the time, I couldn't tell you why this made us all feel worse, why working to be the best ruined our life experiences. Even with Minecraft and the real world spelling it out for me right here, I couldn't understand. Then one day it clicked. The problem was never the game, never the strive to be the greatest. The problem was the way we approached it. When we were younger, we didn't care about reaching the end. We didn't even know there was an end. We played because the process itself was fun. We spent hours building houses that looked terrible. We dug random holes straight into the ground because we thought we'd find something cool. We wandered thousands of blocks away from home with no plan whatsoever. And somehow, those were the memories that stuck. Nobody remembers the exact moment they got their 20th set of diamond armor. Nobody remembers the 1000th tree they chopped down. What we remember are the moments in between, the stupid mistakes, the random adventures, the nights when your entire friend group got lost and spent 3 hours trying to find their way home. As I got older, I started seeing the same thing happen in real life. When we're young, we dream about becoming older. And as seniors, many of us can't wait to graduate. We're constantly looking towards the next objective, like it's the next achievement in Minecraft. If I can just make it to the summer, if I can just get my license. And every time we reach one goal, another one appears right behind it. The funny thing is that the people who enjoy Minecraft the most aren't usually the ones who beat it the fastest. They're the people who slow down. They build something ridiculous because they think it's funny. They spend hours decorating a house nobody will ever see. They go exploring without any destination, and they allow themselves to enjoy it. And I think life works the exact same way. For the past 4 years of high school, I've spent a lot of time chasing goals. At times, I became so focused on the finish line that I forgot to appreciate where I already was. I would think about graduation before fully appreciating high school. I was rushing through one chapter while already reading the title of the next. But recently, I've realized something. There will always be another goal. There will always be another achievement. There will always be another boss to defeat. And the Ender Dragon isn't actually the end of Minecraft. After you beat it, you keep playing. You build more. You create more. And life is no different. Graduation isn't the end. There is no magical point where everything suddenly becomes complete. Life keeps going, which means if we're always waiting for the next milestone to make us happy, we'll spend our entire lives waiting. The happiest memories from high school probably won't be the things we planned. They'll be the random moments, the conversations in the hallway, the time we stayed up way too late talking to friends. Those are our Minecraft memories. Those are the moments we'll carry with us. And looking back now, I think that's the biggest lesson I've learned over the last 4 years. It's okay to move slowly. It's okay if your path doesn't look like everyone else's. It's okay if you haven't figured everything out yet. Because life isn't a race to the credits. It's not a speedrun. Nobody hands out trophies for reaching the end first. What matters is what you build along the way, the friendships you create, and the person you become. When I was 8 years old, sitting in front of a Minecraft world for the very first time, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I wasn't efficient, I wasn't productive, but I was having fun. Somewhere along the way, many of us forget that. We become so obsessed with getting somewhere that we stop to appreciate where we are. So as we leave high school, all of us, and enter a completely new chapter of our lives, I think we should remember the lessons that Minecraft taught us years ago. Don't rush to beat the game. Take time to explore. Take time to build. Take time to enjoy the people playing alongside you. Because one day, just like an old Minecraft world, we'll look back on these years. And when we do, the things we'll treasure most won't be the goals we completed. They'll be the adventures we had getting there.